Thank you both for being with us. Dr. Navon, 7 years ago, David Ben-Gurion stood not far from the place where we are and read the Declaration of Independence, which says Israel is the state of the Jewish people, which will give equal rights to all of its minorities. Why was there any need for a change 70 years later?
Because Israel still does not have a constitution, unfortunately. So instead of a constitution, Israel has basic laws. Israel has basic laws that define the separation of powers, that protect the rights of individuals like any other constitution. But most constitutions in the world, especially in Europe, also have articles that define the identity of the state. Israel never had that. Now, the Declaration of Independence, in a way, does it. It says, we hereby declare the establishment of a Jewish state, and it talks about the ingathering of these exiles, etc., etc. But the Israel Supreme Court or High Court of Justice ruled in 1948 that the Declaration of Independence does not have a constitutional status, and therefore there was a need for a basic law to declare that, because also the High Court of Justice has been extremely proactive, this judicial activism for the past 2 decades, cancelling and striking down laws and decisions from the government, and therefore there was no constitutional basis to protect Israel's symbol and laws related to its identity, such as the national anthem, the flag, or the law of return, and that is the purpose of this basic law that was just passed.
Now, of course, comes the issue of the Druze who are conscripted to the IDF in very high numbers, usually to combat units, and their struggle enjoys support from a vast majority of the Jewish population as well, and not only from all of the political spectrum. Will that perhaps give some leverage to their fight for Prime Minister Netanyahu to put away or at least change the bill?
Well, we have to understand that you can be a nation state and have complete equality, civil equality for all the citizens, which is the case of nation states in Europe, for example. So Israel is no exception in that regard. And Israel already has basic laws, such as the 1992 laws on human dignity and freedom, and dozens of decisions from the High Court of Justice protecting equality of all citizens. So this is already enshrined in Israeli law. This new basic law doesn't change that. It does not affect the full equality, civic equality of all citizens, including the Druze, which is already protected by dozens of decisions from the High Court of Justice and 2 previous basic laws.
Interesting issues there, Dr.